Good morning. Welcome to another hike with Megan. We are doing another part of the Ice Age Trail today. I am starting off at Lapham Peak State Park. I started behind the watchtower. I am in the middle of the hike right now, but this is a really good sign to kind of see the whole mass, like, intensity of this Ice Age Trail. I believe, yeah, it's all this red line, so it's literally, you could hike all the way through, like all the way up and around. Like, that is huge. So I would say we have a lot more trails to check out, but until then, follow me today on a nice hike through the Ice Age Trail. Let's see what we discover. So let's go on this portion of the Ice Age Trail today. It goes past the watchtower, which we've already been up there, so I'm going to just keep on walking past. So here's an intersection. We want to stay on the Ice Age Trail, so we're going to go this way. It's very beautiful out today. It is a bit slick though, because it did rain already. So as you can see, this ground looks pretty wet. It's a little bit overgrown, I would say, hey? Now this is ticks, for sure. I love going hiking on rainy days though, because I feel like it just scares everybody away. Which, as long as it's not like thundering and lightning, I think you're pretty good to go hiking. Especially, it's like very dense in here, so even if it did start downpouring, I doubt that I'd get rained on. Not to mention I have my big hat today to help protect me. There's another intersection. We want to continue straight. This is the cross-country ski area. But we're going to continue on the yellow trail, which is straight. Oh, I thought I had like walked some of this part of this trail, but I don't think we have. Must have turned into one of those trails just right off of the Ice Age Trail. So I just love the hills in this park. So cool. Wow. It's pretty cool. Well, this trail is giving like mountain vibes, because there's like a trail all the way down there. It goes down quite a bit. And then we just have a skinny tiny trail that we're hiking on, basically the side of the cliff here. Like, honestly, you might die if you roll down there. Gotta train this body for some Colorado hiking, which I'm excited. I'm gonna do some other mountain hiking this summer. Stay tuned. Hopefully have a few videos from that. Doing a little solo road trip for a convention I have to go to. That's a few states away. So we'll see what I stumble upon as far as hiking goes. So far I've only seen one couple on this trail, and they were going the other way, so hopefully it stays nice and quiet. I really don't mind seeing some people though. It's always kind of a good sign. Gives you hope in case something does happen, that if you needed help. So it says we're now leaving Lapham Peak. We're still on the Ice Age Trail, but something to be mindful of, we're no longer in the park. It's very slippery. I feel like I almost just fell. I gotta really watch my foot placement here. Again, when you're solo hiking, you always just want to be a little extra cautious. It's good that I am in a place where I do have cell service still. But holy shit, this is straight downhill. Which means we gotta walk it back up. It'll be a very good workout. Okay, so see, this is so steep, I need to be careful. There's not too much to grab onto. Ooh, I shook a tree and it started raining. My bad. This is a cool little spot though. So it looks like we're kind of transitioning into almost a little bit more of a meadow type landscape. We're still in the woods, but as you can see there's more grass. And it looks like we're passing some more meadow type areas. Ooh. It's very rooty. Now I have seen so many squirrels today. I don't know if you see that little red guy. I feel like we're almost close to like a bypass or the freeway. This is loud. We're going back into the woods a bit, which is good. A little less tall grass. It's a fern. Love me some ferns. Whew. Beautiful canopies covering the path. I have to say, now that it's a little bit more open, it is a touch cooler, which is definitely giving me a little bit of a break from the heat. I did stop for a little bit of water, which is for sure a good idea when it's so humid out. And here we go, keep on hiking. However, this tall grass does make me a little bit more concerned about the ticks because it's fairly tall. Like touching my boots. So I have to have a really good tick check later. I always recommend having a friend help you with that. In this instance, I'll have my husband help me and look on my back and whatnot, because they do like to hide in your crevices. Wow. This is really pretty. Now, if I had a golf cart, this would be fun. Which remind me of up north. However, a dirt bike would be equally, except, let's be real, it'd be a lot more fun. Oh my gosh. Fat ass squirrel that just ran up a tree. Thought it was a bigger animal. This is so cool. Well, I'm for sure keeping my eyes out for deer. I feel like this is for sure their territory. And a road. Let's see what this is all about. Boys School Road. So that's what we're going to be crossing here. Per usual, you got to look each and every direction. I do hear some cars, but I don't see them. We're going to go in here. Okay, we are crossing private land, it says, so please be respectful. Not a problem. Wow. Now that's a meadow. And it's pretty dark in there. So I've been walking for maybe about 45 minutes, and I just want to point out, this is the first bench I have seen since I've left Lapham Peak. But really, since I started this trail in general, there was no benches, so I might utilize this and take a little break. Done with my little break, back onto the hike. This has been very nice. I have to say, I probably rested for about 10 minutes, which was nice, kind of really cooled me down. Got a lot of water. And we will continue to hike for a bit. And I'll have no idea really how many miles I've went today. Don't have like a smartwatch. Although I'm sure my phone probably could have an app or something. Or All Trails. Which honestly I might download or get All Trails just so I know a little bit more about what's around me. There are so many little spider webs. Ugh. Hate that. which is crazy. Like the people that I passed must have like started from somewhere else, or maybe they just missed those spider webs. I don't know. Because they came from this direction, I thought. Clovers. So I've been on a hunt for a 4-leaf one at my house, because we have a bunch too. I do not see any. We'll keep our eyes peeled. There are so many. Unfortunately, I can't just stay here and look at clovers all day, as much as that would be fun. It's too buggy for that. All right. There's a deer right there. Oh my God, you guys. You see the deer? They're so beautiful. Hello, baby. You know, when there's one, there's probably more. We'll just keep walking. I try not to interfere too much. I'll zoom out so you can see it. So here I am on the trail here. This deer is right there. Oh my God. There are bugs on my face. Oh, it's just a baby. I don't know why, but they remind me of Moose so much. He just stares at us like that sometimes. He's like, I'm behind this branch, so you can't see me. But does that mean there's more? I love the deer. Bye, baby. I'll let you go. Well, all I have to say is he kind of stuck out like a sore thumb back here with his brown. Not much of that color. So we are at intersection E40, but like, intersection to what? There's no other path right here. But that's where we're at, in case you've ever been at E40's intersection. Now I have been too. Actually, there's raspberries or like a mulberry bush. Probably not. It's some kind of berries, I bet, because all those flowers, I feel like, are gonna be fruit. And have to come back sometime. I just love these trees. Except I think these might all be dead too, because they don't have any pine needles on them. So they probably all need to be torn down. Ooh, a little boardwalk. Hopefully there's no birds that come flying out. This does seem a little sketch. It is pretty though. Wow. I love that. Stream monitoring sites. Oh, it's Scoopernog Creek. That's cool. We must not be that far away from it. Okay, I feel like it's getting a little bit sunnier out. I mean, I say that loosely. I'm gonna keep on this way. All the purple flowers are so pretty. See, I feel like a lot of these interior pine tree branches are dead, which is sad. There are still some pine needles like way up there, but there must be a disease. Just taking them down. Some rhubarb. I don't know if I mentioned this in a different video, but I was at Piggly Wiggly the other day and I saw that they were selling some rhubarb. I was like, man, I should sell that shit. We definitely have a bunch of it at our house. I keep like trying to rip it out. I do not like rhubarb, but I know a lot of people do. I feel like it's a bit of a depression era thing to eat. Because I know a lot of people make like strawberry rhubarb pie, and I feel like it was a way to make your strawberries kind of go a little further. This is the intersection, which I am not going to go that way. We'll go straight Honestly, I might have to put my hat back on soon because it is getting buggier. And it does surprisingly help a lot with the bugs. Yeah, I think I just had a bug in my hair. Fuck. So that looks like hoof prints to me. So maybe there's more deer this way. Just to keep my eyes peeled. I can't really say if that's fresh or not. I don't know how much it truly rained, like out here. But if it did get a lot of rain, honestly, that could be fresher. Because I'm very close to a road. Again, boo. I hear chickens. Like a rooster. We'll see if we hear it again. We are very close to a lot of residential area right now. Like there's a lot of side paths that take you to people's houses. So just be aware. I feel like I just heard a chicken go, gobble, gobble. Or maybe that was I hear the rooster. The gobble, gobble, gobble could have been a rooster, or a turkey. Because they could be around as well. They have turkeys as well. That's so cool. Right, we are approaching a street and an intersection. There's a crosswalk here, so I'm assuming we do cross the street. It's Highway 18. Look at all them cars. Okay. So now it looks like we're still on the Ice Age Trail, but the Glacier Drumlin Trail. So I'm glad we made it across without too much traffic. Oh, but is this a paved part? Fuck. Well, you guys, this is cool. This is the bike path. They can really go down for quite some time. Honestly, it's a little too bumpy for roller skates for my take. But I think we're going to turn around and go back. Going past the turkey and chicken and rooster again. We'll see if they make more noise. They just did. But of course I wasn't filming. Ooh, a cardinal. That's cool. We've been seeing cardinals by our house quite a bit. Must like the new plants we planted or something. As you see, we do have a lot of trees in our backyard, like a nice tree line. So it's really nice for birds. Lots of nest opportunities. Oh, I just heard the turkey on this road again. Again, there's like no cars right now, so that's positive. I always take it slow though, because areas where it's pretty dead like this, I feel like people speed. So far pretty good. Back into here. Walking through this open section again, past this beautiful dead tree. I feel like would be really fun to paint, but we're gonna hopefully get through this before the sun comes out. Get back into the shaded areas. Again, the path does narrow a lot. I expect the end of this to be, or this like middle section to be pretty toasty. And it's tall grass. It would be so fun to cut it though. Again, when I retire, I might try to get a job in the park service and just do some landscaping. Like just mowing the grass or something would be super fun. We'll see. Someday. I really appreciate that this is a dirt pathway though. I don't know why, I just feel so much more connected to nature being on a path that's dirt versus paved. Don't get me wrong, a paved path is nice sometimes, but I really prefer this. Okay, we've made it back to the start, last bench. I think I've been on that path before, or maybe this one. But regardless, we gotta go back up there to the tower, to the parking lot. Much more beautiful day than we started. Thanks so much for coming with me on this hike. Until next time, hike on.